y'all can't get enough of me. Even if it's just the 20 of you guys are obsessed and I love it. And I told you guys I'm not gonna disappoint. So I'm back with another one, okay? Najua nimekuwa kwa hiatus, what we call it, just for a few weeks, you know, to figure myself out. No penny name straight na cheesy. That's a good excuse because people be going crazy under the radar. But anyway, so hey guys, welcome back to Sit and Cut, whereby we peel back the layers and try and figure out what the mess, you guys. So I remember last time, okay, not last time, previous times that we've been talking. Sai tumemalizana na talking stage. Unajua hivyo? We're about to get now serious. So I'm gonna be laughing a lot. So unajua napenda kucheka. So defense mechanism. Yeah. I've been throwing subs, by the way. If you're picking up on the subs, you definitely know what the topic ya leo nyingine. Yeah. So anyway, usiende mali. Kaka tu hapa. I'm not even gonna take much of your time. I told you guys we're here for a good time. Sorry, I was about to say short, but I was like, no, that's not how it goes. We're here for a good time, not for a long time, you know. Yeah, I can also bear with myself for too long, you know. But anyway, you guys, we'll peel back the layers and try and figure out what the mess, and then also try and come up with solutions. We already know now the problem. Now let's come up with ways to solve the problem. We're not gonna wallow in our misery. We're not gonna just bear with the very poor conditions. We're gonna try and improve the conditions. I told you guys, this is a safe space. We want to build a community here. Like we want to secure our future. After everything that's been happening, you know, it's so hard. But you know, one day at a time. So you guys, I told you last time, atiyo makeup ni okay, imagine nilishindwa. This is the real me. Technical way, you guys. I told you guys, I come from work and I do this for you guys, just for us to, you know, to have some fun. And then I go back home and sleep, you know. This is me today. I also want to be showing you guys my outfits because I think even if I don't beat my face, I beat the outfits. Hey, I beat it. I'm a serious corporate girly. So we're gonna see the outfit. I don't know whether you guys can see. Should I jump? Let me jump for it. That's the best I could do, you guys. That's the best I could do. But this is the outfit of the day. Oh my God! Remember the cabin crew? Remember the sijui vitu mingi, but Mimi, I take compliments for compliments. The rest is they're just nuances. I don't want to deal with nuances. I'll just take what I can get and dip.
Huoni kama unaweza athirika ukiwa hapa mahali huko?
Hapa naweza athirika hata naweza kufa kwa sababu naangalia naona tuko na mahali pa hatari.
Lakini wewe unataka kuendelea kukaa mahali kuna hatari?
Hata nimekuja tu na hata naona niende tu kwa sababu sasa I have no idea about staying myself here.
Today's episode is very interesting. Yeah, I've already mentioned a couple of signs. It's mental health, you guys. It's mental health. I know you're like, mental health, cliche. No! You haven't heard it from my mouth. It's different. It's different out here. Because, hey. You can go man. And I'm not going to lie, I've been wilding for a minute. Like, that's why I usually say, every time I speak, I'm not just speaking to you guys. I'm also talking to myself. And I told you, I don't have a co-host. So you're my co-host. Oops. You're my co-host. So enjoy the show. We host the show and enjoy the show. So thank you again. You can always subscribe, like, and tuma sambaza. Nataka by the way video isambaye vile homa za Kenya zinaenda. Mtu mmoja kishika homa tu hivi. We're gone. Si mnifanyie hivyo. We can be a statistic tusimekane hapa. We went viral. Anyway, yeah, today's episode is on mental health. Mental health is a mess, as it is. much as people talk about it, you guys, there's still some stigma. Yeah. There's still some stigma. And as much as we also talk about it, there's so much misinformation and so much that we don't know or we are not told. It's still a very delicate topic, guys. I'm gonna give you my tips, and I'm also gonna give me advice and give you advice. Huh? At least statistically, I like that word, statistically, because I can always back up.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, we said we're not gonna curse. I can always back up my information. But statistically, mental health has declined drastically over the last 2 or 3 generations. We've not been going up like this in terms of goodness. We've been going down up like this in terms of badness. So in retrospect, the bar inaenda ikishuka hivi, man. Inaenda na seti inaenda alafu kuna plateau, hatujakuta plateau bado. We need to establish a plateau, you guys. So that at least iende hivi simame hivi kidogo irudi okay, haitashuka maybe. Okay, maybe iende hivi. Okay. We said we're gonna create utopia truth. It was never gonna be easy because that means I sound mad. I sound like I should be in a psyche ward. But our mental health in general has been declining as a population, not just in Kenya. It's a global effect. It's been going down. People talk about mental health all the time. There's mental wellness. There's even a day for it, man. Schools do, companies do, whatever, wherever you work, restaurants, they take note of that day and they publish it out there, maybe on social media, or they have a small event in their company or whatever. Fine, but how far does that go? Okay, I'm not gonna say it's not a step, but how far does it go? We're trying to build sustainability. Mental health has been declining. Why? Bro, historically, if we look at our history, it's also not been the best. We've had World War I, and then the kids for World War I had to deal with the effects. And then we also had World War II, and then the kids for World War II had to deal with the effects. And then there's also colonization. There's a lot of things that happened in history that, shaped and have made whatever this whole mess is. There's good and there's bad. I'm not gonna lie, there's good and there's bad. It's fundamentally binary. Of course. This side ya shilingi, of course, kuna hii side ingine ya shilingi, of course. But I think if I can give my opinion, it's all about opinions. If I can give my opinion, yeah, it's been more bad than good in the recent years. I'm talking about maybe from early 2000s. It's been very bad. So we need to come to understand why we're doing this. I'm not gonna give you the whole general aspect because I know you guys already have an idea or an opinion as well of whatever you think is going on. Put it down in the comments, tuchanue, add on my content, nilisema kama mko na vitu mzuri, peaneni vitu mzuri, show it off, be proud of your art. Anyway, why have we been going like this? Why has the trajectory been downward? Ever since the early 2000s, yeah? That's 2000s early, that's when social media started to be a thing. Mind you, just like you, just like me, we wake up every day and we don't live that day like we've lived it before. It's a whole new day. I haven't lived this day before. So I'm not familiar with whatever's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. Same thing with social media, bro. It went crazy. Unamka leo kona the small phones and whereby we just used to use regular messages. Ulikuwa unanunua messages 1,000 at thou. There's not that means before WhatsApp came in, before Facebook and whatever. I'm not that old though. I'm just saying, but I'm not that old. Sasa hizo ma text there. Yeah.
Guy, anyway.
So kununua whatever bundles, whatever. So WhatsApp became a thingy. Now social media now solidified its presence in history. And it's played a very big role, both positively and negatively. But this time we're gonna just talk about mental health. I know you guys see what I see, bro. People out here are living crazy lavish, like unimaginably. And that's just what they want you to see. There's some things that they do maybe that's way better, but they don't want to show us. But you get influenced by the peer pressure. You think that's how life's supposed to be, whatever. It's not just about lifestyle, it's also about relationships. The content. And yet artists do, oh, your man should be buying new flowers every week. Okay, I know I'm trying to build a utopia here. Of course I want to be bought flowers every week, bro. Kama ako na capacity, he'll definitely do it. When you're on a capacity, see, they do it. That's why we see it on social media, because they can do it. But also remember to be realistic with your current situation. Don't put yourself in a very stressful situation. Imagine, just give yourself grace. Me personally, I've come to accept for now. Like, I'll just be sitting in a matatu or in an Uber until I get a car. If I don't have money for an Uber, what will I do? I'll walk home. No, I'll take a matatu. We use the resources that are closest to us. We use the resources that don't strain us. There's no need for me to go way off my budget just to get a car that is not going to be an asset.
I wonder. Yeah?
It's going to be a liability, because I'm still going to be paying insurance, I'm still going to be paying the car gas and whatever, and that's not even cycling, as I thought maybe in Uber. You know now, bro. Like, you know, on social media, people in luxurious cars, they're in the best apartments. Imagine I just found out, okay, I'm not going to lie, okay. There's hotels, like, you can't even classify them as 5-star. There's Napita. There's Napata clients on a daily, bro. J. Cole himself said it himself. Kama usikizangi J. Cole, ebu uenda tapi. Ebu uenda utafute Love Yours by J. Cole. Love your life for what it is. God did not create everybody to be the same. We're created each autonomously, independently, with our own experiences, with our own stories, yada yada yada. I don't want to preach, but you get the gist.
That one we are not going to tolerate at all. At all. At all. I've said.
Assess your situation. Can't really chill you. Say, okay, this is what I can do. Kapia, can't tell people, this is what I can't do. But don't limit yourself. This is what I can do for now. For now. Because that's a very, it's a very common leading cause of poor mental health. Stop comparing yourself to other people.
Stop it. Get some help.
Lorna, I'm talking to you as well. Yeah. Stop it. Comparison is the killer of joy. You will see all sorts of things on social media. I'm not gonna lie to you that maybe they're faking it or whatever. I'm not gonna be salty. I'm just gonna tell you though, people on social media post what they want you to see. They also don't post other things. There could be better things or there could be really, really nasty things. So always keep that in mind. I'm just showing you what I want you to see. But not on this episode. Okay, kinda. I'm still gonna show you what I want. I can't add a message to every expression because everybody's doing it. You don't post yourself, okay, guy, but I'm guessing if you're my fan, please. I'm pretty sure you don't post yourself crying alone. I know there's some people who do that on social media, but I find that really cringe. Don't post your mental breakdowns on social media. They're gonna hunt you for life. But other than social media, it's also about attitude, man. How do you view life? What's your worldview? Do you think about blessings every day or do you think about curses? Whatever you think about, definitely know it's gonna manifest. It culminates in a kujanga tu pamoja. So if you think of good things, even if you're in a bad situation, good things will eventually come to you. The universe just works like that. God is not that selfish. He makes sure you get the good stuff. But if you're always thinking about the negatives, bro, you need to get out of your head. Get out of your head. Give yourself some break, man. I don't even understand like why you have to have like 16 mental breakdowns in a day. Give yourself some break. Have like at least like 5. So it's a good number to reduce it to, and then you can work from 5 to 3, 3 to 2, But at least give yourself some grace, man. Life is unfair as it is. In life, like I said, we're not all created to be the same. It's not an equal or a playing field that everybody is like at the same point. Some people have it better, some people have it worse. You just have to understand that. Give yourself some grace, and I'm telling you this from a person who's come from a very dark place. And right now, after I worked on it and now changed my attitude, of course, tapped into God, I will stay choka kuambia nyi watu. Maybe I wouldn't say it as much, but I will never not mention it. Read the Bible, tap into God. You don't even have to read the Bible at first. Just first start by small steps. Just pray. Talk to God. Imagine He's right there next to you. Just need to talk to Him, and then you'll feel a warm hug. And there's no condemnation. Like, we don't care what you've done or what you've been through. People do nasty shit, nasty things every day. And imagine God still loves them as much as He loves you. Imagine. So yeah, there's no condemnation. You just come as you are. Pray. Change your attitude. Pray. And then now start working to make your life better. Because nobody's gonna fight for you. Nobody's gonna save you. Wewe ujitume. Amka asubuhi, ambie Mungu asante, mwambie kusaidia kufigure out what you want to do or what you'll accomplish for the day, and go get it. Bro, I really struggle some mornings, man. Nimeamka snooze camera 20. I'm like, I don't wanna leave. Life is unfulfilling. Yeah, you're gonna have those mornings, I'm not gonna lie. But the only thing that's gonna get you out of the situation is you. Hata kama you have like the best boyfriend or girlfriend or like whatever, sister, brother, kuja kwa mshe, whatever. If you don't want to get out of bed, you're not gonna get out of bed. You're the only one who calls the shots. So like you have to look for a solution, man. Also come to understand that life is never that serious. People do shit. People do some nasty things every day, and they live by like nothing happened. They survive. So understand that you are just as precious as everybody else or anybody else, even the people you really think highly of. You are just as equal as them, man. They're human just like you. They accomplish those things just like you. They poop just like you. I've never heard of anybody putting on trousers like through their head. They put on trousers through just like you. They have toes just like you. And they have insecurities just like you. So give yourself some grace. Jurumie, I think you're in your head too much. Yeah? And then try to make your life better. Change your attitude. Try to think more positive and less negative. Talk to yourself better. I know you're mad at yourself. I'm also mad at myself. But at least I can say to myself, bado mimi najipenda, because in a way I'm starving myself, because I'll still eat. Bado najipenda. In a way I'll not shower in the morning. The small steps, they really go a really long way. And I still think a lot of people are alien, but they don't talk about it. And some people are so vulnerable they don't have a way out. So regularly check on your friends, check on your family members. Just like once, okay, it doesn't have to be like every weekly check, but like at least keep tabs. Salime beshta ko mwenye ukiongea for like a month or two. Hi, how are you? You good? It goes a really long way. Let's help each other out. Find out how have you been doing? Ask people, man, and if you can help, solve the issue so that we don't pass this menace, this illness to our younger ones. Tell them to tap in. Send them quotes or daily scriptures, whatever. Save a nigga's life. But save a nigga's life. Yeah, so anyway, I've been blabbing about my oil. I thought it was about time I showed you guys. So I have a little song for you. I've brought like a small one. There's plenty of sizes, but this is what could fit in my purse today. I didn't carry a big purse. So introducing my little baby. She's called Nazira. Nazira extra virgin coconut oil. Coconut. Look at that. Look clean, pristine. You know, Sileti Malimbakwa. So I'm bringing the best. Let me end this show just to brag about my product, because like, first of all, I sell it for really affordable. Ebu Tembe will say how much is extra virgin coconut oil in the market. I'm trying to build an affordable system whereby girlies can get things like this affordably. We don't have to like break the bank for some natural essential oils. This is oil for hair, for skin. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. I don't use anything else. But anyway, no foundation, no concealer. But I'm not bragging exactly. You guys can put on that because I do put on that anyway. But I'm just saying, your makeup won't feel the same if you don't have good skin. And I have coconut skin. Coconut. Hair, skin. You can actually cook with this. I'm trying to make a better package for the edible oil, but you can actually cook with this. It's not adulterated, no additives, no preservatives, 100% copy, 100% organic, straight from Malindi. We're trying also to support local farmers, local growers. Coconut is a very tropical fruit, and we like tropical things because we are tropical people in the tropical. Okay, we're not in the tropical islands. I think I pushed it, but you get the gist, yeah. So you guys, see, imagine after there's some things I want to tell you guys, but I'm not gonna spill it right now. So it's been fresh. It's been candid, it's been cute. Thank you for hosting with me the Sit and Chat, where we peel back the layers, try and figure out what the mess, and try and figure out how first can we solve this pandemic. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna be looking even better. Thank you guys. Don't start by liking first. Start by subscribing. It's just a press of a button. I've subscribed to over like 1,000 YouTube channels, man. You can also subscribe to mine. Subscribe, you can like, you can share, and drop down a comment. I've already asked you a couple of questions. We like to interact. Pale kwa comments. Let's not keep the videos boring. You can watch the video as you read the comments. So stay tuned. Till next time.